Palestinian civil defense in Gaza has warned that it has received only 20% of its fuel needs over the past month, severely limiting its ability to respond to emergency calls. In a statement, the rescue organization said that the shortage has created a severe inability to meet distress calls amid intense Israeli bombardment and ongoing blockade restrictions. Fuel shortages have also crippled hospitals, water pumps, bakeries and other vital services as Gaza faces a deepening humanitarian crisis, with aid supplies running dangerously low. Munir al-Bursh, Director General of Gaza's Health Ministry, revealed that at least 30% of Palestinians killed in Israeli attacks are children, equating to 28 child deaths every day. Al-Bursh called the figures astonishing and frightening, highlighting the war's devastating impact, which has also left over 65,000 orphans in Gaza. He added that out of 370 malnutrition-related deaths linked to the ongoing famine, 131 are children. He said famine and genocide have been officially declared in Gaza, but the world has stood still watching. Pope Leo met with Israeli President Isaac Herzog at the Vatican, urging a permanent ceasefire in Gaza and the release of detainees held by Hamas. The Pope also reaffirmed support for a two-state solution and called for a swift resumption of peace talks to allow humanitarian aid and uphold international law. The Vatican's unusually detailed statement did not disclose how long the meeting lasted or further specifics. Pope Leo, elected in May, has taken a more cautious approach than his predecessor Francis, but recently intensified calls for an end to the Gaza conflict.
This proposal is photographic reproduction.
Public opinion poll conducted by the Israel Democracy Institute revealed that 64.5% of Israelis support a deal that includes the withdrawal of the army from Gaza. The poll also found that 53% believe Israeli leadership is not doing enough to secure the release of the detainees. Families of Israeli detainees called on U.S. President Donald Trump to personally lead negotiations to end the Gaza war and secure the release of detainees held by Hamas. With around detainees still held, including about 20 believed alive, chances for a ceasefire and release deal remain uncertain amid growing protest in Israel demanding an end to the war.
I implore you, gather them all around your table.
Israeli media reported that Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar called on his French counterpart to reconsider the initiative to recognize a Palestinian state. The reports also indicated that a visit by President Emmanuel Macron to Israel is off the table as long as France continues to support the recognition of a Palestinian state. The Israeli occupation army has announced ongoing military operations in Gaza, claiming control over 40% of Gaza City. The forces emphasized their commitment to dismantling Hamas's infrastructure and pursuing militants wherever they are. Efforts to rescue detainees continue as Israel calls up a large number of reserve soldiers to reinforce the campaign. The mission will persist until Hamas is completely eliminated, according to the Israeli media.